Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be dyeing my trunk material in my E92 black. For some reason, all E92s came with black trunk material, gray trunk material, and that just kind of looks outdated to me, especially along with the gray headliner. So eventually I am going to be doing the headliner too with the same process, but starting off I'm going to be doing the trunk because you don't really see that. So if I mess up, it's not going to be the end of the world because I'm kind of practicing for when I do the headliner. So in order to get into my trunk, since I did recently get a new trunk, for some reason there's no key slot under there at all. So I can't get into my trunk when my battery is disconnected, which it is disconnected right now because I don't want it to die since I don't drive it. So in order to get into my trunk, I have to jump start my car. So I got my E36 right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the two hoods, jump the car to get into the trunk. Headlights are working, so that means we got power. And the trunk's open. Alright, so here's what I was saying about the gray trunk interior. I have a black mat down, but everything's gray. These things are gray, these little plastic like panels. So I just want to go ahead and just black everything out just so it looks a lot cooler. Also, I am going to be making a block off plate because that looks really ugly. I don't want to see that when I open my trunk. And this black mat doesn't go all the way up to the end of the trunk. So what I'll probably end up doing is making like a wall and then wrapping it in the same leather that I wrapped my rear seat delete. So I think that'll look really good. So once everything is painted black, interior wise of the trunk, I'm going to be making a block off piece next video. So the actual way I plan on changing the color of the trunk material is I'm going to be painting it. Now I'm really skeptical about like painting and dyeing fabrics because I just feel like it doesn't come out as good as like if you were to buy it that way in the first place, that color. But from what I've been hearing, and I've been doing a lot of research, and there are a lot of ways to do it without really changing the feel or the look of it too much. So the paint I'm going to be using to do this is this Duplicolor vinyl and fabric spray. From all of the DIYs I've seen using this product, especially for this, there's actually a DIY on how to do an E92 trunk specifically, and they use this product, and they use the gloss specifically because once it goes down, it's not actually glossy, it looks like the OEM. They say the matte looks way too matte. This stuff is pretty matte, I would think, so, but this is the stuff they said to use, and it came out the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to be using this, and hopefully it comes out as good as how they did it. But first things first is we have to remove all of the panels because they need to be prepped, and you can't really spray them while they're in the car. That just wouldn't end up too good. Alright, so here are all the trunk panels laid out on the ground. That's the floor. These are the two like side walls. This is the cubby cover for the battery, and then this is like the rear plate near the trunk latch. So I am going to be painting these plastics black as well to match everything. So painting the fabrics black with the fabric paint, and then I'm painting the plastics black with just normal plastic paint. So now that everything's pulled out, I'm going to be throwing in my E36 here, and we're going to head over to my parents' house where they got a cool garage out of the sun where I can go ahead and paint this stuff and not worry about my apartment neighbors screaming at me for painting. So heading over there now, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, I'm at my parents' house now, and I got these things cleaned, everything prepped. I went ahead and scrubbed any like dirty areas, any grease that's still there or stuff that's not going to come out. It's clean, it's just stained. And I also went ahead and took an air compressor, and I blew off any nooks and crannies that had like caked in like dirt in them. So everything's prepped and cleaned. the little plastics that I said I'm gonna paint with normal plastic paint, they're all inside because I'm still washing them, but this is the piece that went above the battery box. I just went ahead and unclipped it, and then I also took out the little black screw. Those all come out with just a couple clips with a flathead screwdriver, nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and start painting these with the fabric spray like I said I got, and we'll see how it comes out. Alrighty, so here's our progress so far. This is 3 coats, and I'm gonna go ahead and call this one done. It looks really good. Obviously here you can see the before and after. That looks awesome. And the feel feels honestly like the paint fluffed the material up a little bit more. So honestly, I prefer the feeling of the painted stuff over the stock stuff. So I really like how this came out. I'll try and give you guys some different angles, but it came out really good. So like I said, this is 3 coats. 2 coats pretty much covered the entire thing, and it dries really, really fast. By the time, when I start here, by the time I hit here, this portion is already dry. So you could pretty much go from start to finish, then just restart to finish, then restart to finish. And you can get 3 coats down in like, honestly, under 2 minutes. So it's a pretty quick process to change your stuff from that crappy gray to that pretty nice black. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue up with these, and I'll see you guys when I'm ready to show you the final product. Alright guys, so here we have it. Carpet is finally painted. It's all done. I haven't painted the plastics yet, like the battery box and the little plastic cover right there, and then this rear piece. But here we have the carpet and stuff done. If you notice these little like black spots, that's from when I was welding my my half cage. I got some weld splatter. So your guys obviously wouldn't have that in this situation, but I do, and it doesn't look that bad. Plus I have that the WeatherTech mat that's going to cover this this middle piece, so a lot of all that weld slag and splatter right there you're not going to see. But I think everything came out awesome, and I really like it. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean those gray plastic pieces and get those painted. Now before I go ahead and spray these gray pieces to black, I did already go into the garage and sand these down with Scotch-Brite pad, and then I also went ahead and threw them in the sink and cleaned them just so there's no impurities or anything from sanding. So now they are prepped and they're ready to be sprayed, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now. Okay, so these plastic pieces that I just painted are out here sitting in direct sunlight so they could dry real nice and strong. I did use this acrylic enamel, semi-gloss black, and it's looking kind of gloss black right now. I'm hoping that once it's fully cured, it will be more of a semi-gloss. But everything came out really good. There are some imperfections that I couldn't help. That's not due to the paint. It's just those are little like grind marks or whatever, or just scratches that I had in the piece while it was gray, and the black kind of made them stand out a little bit more. But you don't really see this piece since it's kind of standing up straight and it's at the back of the trunk near the latch, so you don't really see it. But I think it came out okay for what we're working with. So I'll see you guys once this is all dry and ready to be installed. So we're back with my E92 now, and I got everything laid out. and time for installation. Everything is really self-explanatory. If you know how to take it out, then you know how to put it back in. Each side is only, I think, 3 or 4 clips, and then the middle just lays in there, and that's about it. Let's get to it. So super hype how awesome this came out, but dumb me completely forgot that this is part of the trunk, and I completely forgot to do that. I was in such a rush to get this out and go to my parents' house to get it over with that I forgot to do this. So after this video, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and paint this and then also buy the clips needed to put this, because there's a lot more, and these are definitely more seen than these down here. So I have to do that tomorrow. But for now, I think it came out awesome, and I really think if you guys have a E9 or any BMW that has this trunk, I'm pretty sure all the material is the same, that you guys should go ahead and do this too, because it really updates the look. So really happy that I did that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been getting a lot of feedback from people who have E92s and just people with the E9X platform saying that they love what I'm doing, showing you guys kind of specific things to do with the E92. I plan on doing a lot more, like specifically for this platform, not just mods that you can do to any car, but mods that are really nice to do on an E9X. So look out for that. Thank you guys for giving me the feedback, saying that you really love that stuff. And I hope this is one of them that a lot of you guys do, because I've been, like, I looked at forums and not a lot of people do it, but a lot of people say that, like, they're mad that they can't get gray or black trunks. Like the M3s and the 335 ISs, they come with black headliner and black pillars and stuff, but no BMWs this year come with black trunks. So I'm surprised about that. I went ahead and did it. Next video, I'm probably going to be doing my headliner in black, but a lot's involved in that. I have to remove the entire cage, I have to remove my seats, and that's a really big job. So it's probably going to take a day to prep and a day to do. So we'll see how that goes, but that's probably what is going to be in next video. We'll see though. Things change sometimes. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I hope you go ahead and give it a try with your car. Hit me with that sub, hit me with that like, and hit me with a comment. Give me some more cool feedback. I'm really appreciating and loving all the cool comments I've been getting recently. So thank you guys so much. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.